Hey, what's up everybody? BDF 44 coming at you another video. Alright, so figured I'd do a therapy session since I'm trying to do a playlist. It sounds amazing, but the app is doing the app thing. It's starting to frustrate me, so I figured I'd just walk away from it and try to let it do what it does somewhere else on another app while I do something else very productive. So just want to check and see how everybody's doing. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm as I said, doing a playlist, trying to do the things that I love to do, as well as maintain the balance of what it is I'm up against, which is having to be out of here in 10 days. So, really when I got home, I didn't even listen to the therapy session. I committed to grabbing something to eat, showering, doing all that other stuff. And then from there, just went straight into this, to the playlist situation, try to rush it together. Thought I would be able to do it fast, but the app started doing what it does, taking a 1 hour job, turning it into a 3 hour job. Just for us, your Android users, frustration. So it is what it is, man. I'm in a space right now where I'm just a little blessed, I think is the word I'll use, because when I was trying to go, to try to see if I can find some service, try to see if I could try to expedite the process, maybe open up the doors, try to see, if the phone would react to that. And I saw that my key was in the door. And I'm sure if you guys watched my therapy session previously, you might see that I opened the door and never pulled the key out. So that's actually on camera. I'm certain, because that's what distracted me enough to do that. It's the fact that I was talking. So the fact that it was acting up put me in a position to where I was able to catch that. No telling when I would have opened the door back up. Maybe tomorrow, maybe someone would have got the key. Maybe somebody walked in here, did anything. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So the frustration of Apple's nonsense led to me finding the key in the door. And so that's the type of distraction that I don't like having happen to myself. But I don't think that's happened to me maybe but 3 times in my adult life. So you can clearly see that's not normal. But at the same time, I'm also not used to going in and out as much as I have been. So I'm gonna have to be cognizant of some of the things that are normal to do once again, like keeping your keys and wallet and all that stuff. I got to get used to the swing of things. But I feel great, man. Walking out of my door, even now, doesn't feel the same way. When you have that progress in mind where you're continuing to work on getting better at what needs to happen, you can see where simple tasks like leaving my window open, I think for me, I felt so much anxiety at times that I never left my blinds open, or wouldn't allow my blinds to be kind of open up enough for me to be seen a lot of the time. It just depends on how I'm feeling, but I felt a lot more comfortable with my blinds closed. And I just realized that even now I still feel that way right now, but it didn't have the same effect. Ever since I've been going in and out, it just doesn't have the same effect as it did all this time. So the progress is there. I really like how I'm reacting to what's happening. Obviously the stress is real, but my body has allowed me to eat today. So we're just day to day, man. And the prayers have been obviously in place. And, the Lord just kind of told me a few things that he wanted me to do. And one of them was keep the balance of what it is that you love to do and what it is that you need to do. And remember, the most important thing for you to do is come to me. That's what he always said to me when I'm in these spaces. It's like addressing the problem is most definitely important, but don't underestimate my ability to have you address that problem when you turn to me. Don't underestimate my ability to refocus you properly when you learn to turn to me first. So that's kind of what it's becoming. It's like, don't let your anxieties come in. I've been told that my anxiety at this point is sin. Why? Because I now know this cure, the solution. Is very close and it's free. It's called God. That's exactly what came to me when I was getting out the shower, drying off. It said, look, at this point, you know exactly what you need to do. You're feeling the worst of times and you're still combating your anxieties better than you ever did before these times happened. That should tell you that there's a breakthrough being made in regards to our relationship. That's what God is just bestowing upon my heart. He's like, you need to stay close. You need to stay close, and you need to believe that as long as you are on my side, you will have what is best for you at a given time. And so that's what I'm being given, and that's what I share with you. The content for basketball will be coming back very soon. For those who are waiting for me to get back to the Lakers, this happened. It's just a good thing that this is going on during the off season, so I can kind of spend the next several months getting myself in order, and by the time the season starts, hopefully things I will be settled somewhere. They give me a good couple, 3-4 months. Who knows how the grind is going to be, but there's definitely going to be obviously change in my life. So as I as I think about what I'm dealing with, I just refer to what the Lord told me. He said, think of the story of Job. That's what he said to me, which made me think I'm probably going to lose some things I don't want to give up. But given the fact that it's 10 days away, it just seems like a lot of this stuff is just not probably going to be moved. I don't really have storage plans or anything like that to give funds to. And unless my uncle comes through or my uncle grandfather comes through, it ain't going to be a lot of money for storage and stuff like that. So some of this stuff, if I can't store it at friends' houses, it's going to be gone. So he told me to think of the story of Job, and what happened with Job was he got everything back, and the most important thing for him to do was the same thing the Lord is telling me, which is to keep my eyes on him. There's nothing in this place that can't be replaced, and ain't nothing in this place that he didn't give me. So everything good thing that came from him will return to him, and anything that ain't meant for me will be gone from me. And so that's what I've been told. Now it's about praying the prayers necessary to let go and to try to do what I can to get close so that I can do what is necessary as well. So all of those things are in place. And I'm just remaining positive. The playlist curation the project that I'm doing is going to remain as long as I can do it. Certain things hadn't been taken into account, like my chair, for example. I was thinking about my favorite chair. I'm like, whoa, I'm not quite ready to let go of the chair. The bed, you guys know I don't want to let go of the bed, but it's like I'm running out of time, and the resources aren't in place to make these things happen fast. And so it's just like, yo, if God wanted to be let go of, believe me, it ain't in my story to have any of this stuff. But for the time being, I'm going to appreciate it. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my day. I'm going to mind whatever business I have, and consider the planning that I've been told to set in stone. As far as my boy T told me, as I told you guys, he said to me today, put some plans in place, set aside time for the plan. And if you can do that, you may be able to give yourself the best opportunity at whatever it is that needs to be done in a short amount of time. So that is also in place. But for the time being, I'm just still managing my mind as I always do all life long. And right now I'm being creative, and hopefully if the app can stop being evil, I can get back to doing what it is that I love to do. So that's what I wanted to say to you guys. I just wanted to kill time. Hopefully this app got back to what it's supposed to be doing and letting me put the songs on the playlist that I'm looking to. I only got like 3 or 4 more songs left. I mean, the whole thing's pretty much done. So check your boy out on Apple Music, BDF at Apple Music. I think that's how that goes, or at BDF. So I don't know how they do it, but BDF is my username. Follow your boy, explore. I've done this stuff all this time. This is what I've been doing here while I was waiting for Moas, which never came. But I was managing myself by being as creative as possible. So, we'll see what happens with that. I'm blessed, man. What can I say? Even when the worst of times, the Lord still led me over to that door to catch that key. I would have never caught that. If I wasn't frustrated, I would have never caught that. So it's one of those situations, it's like I wanted to catch that by way of capturing it in this camera and letting you guys know yet again that he came through for me when I wasn't able to stay as focused as I needed to be. And so it is what it is, man. I hope all of you guys are enjoying these therapy sessions that I'm leaving up here. They're long as heck. I don't expect people to be able to listen to all of them, but I do think that there's a multitude of things there that I'm very proud of in regards to what has been said, and things that I believe in, beliefs that I hold, things that I felt like the Lord has driven me towards saying. And at this point, I just hope that I'm making him proud in regards to what I'm doing, because I know I did some things in the past that he wasn't as pleased with. But this is what growth is about. This is what maturity is about. And one thing I want the Lord to do is mature me more so as a man. I like who I am as a person, but the responsibility aspect of things I can grow in. And so I want everybody to know that you're looking at somebody who's 38 years old. So if you're much younger than that, and you're further along, or you still have a long way to go, whatever the case may be, age doesn't really tell the story with these things. A lot of times people don't grow up until they're much older than they should be in regards to that. We've told ourselves that 21 is the age, and therefore at that age you're going to be grown, but it depends on your conditioning. It depends on where you're at in life that will determine whether or not you can handle these things, taking care of yourself and others. These type of things. Not every mind is meant for that all life long sometimes. Others can handle that early in life. You hear of situations where the little girl has to take care of the even smaller kids because something happened where parents weren't home anymore, and they just have it in them to do it. So, the maturity levels come in all ages and all different kinds. So for myself, it's just a journey to undo the childish nature of myself and certain things that have kind of gotten derailed by my way, and so the way that I am, rather. So I think that the way that I am is turning into something I can be proud of. I just hope, beyond hope, that this doesn't derail me in the things that I love to do. That's what's bothering me right now. It's like, how much time will I miss while trying to get myself off of this? And at this age, it's like, it gets to a point where you just want to make sure that you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. And at this point, I ain't got none of that going on. So, yeah, I'm very thankful, just the same, that I have a night tonight to sleep in this bed. And I'm going to enjoy it and let the Lord guide me to my next situation. And that is my thought. I'm definitely not making this a very long therapy session because I want to get back to what I'm doing. And it's really something that I love to do very much. So that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully that's what I can ask for. If we're praying for anything, pray for the small things. Whatever little antagonists are in your life or anything that's getting in the way of your job. Little stuff. Like for me, it's these electronic frustrations. But for you, it might be something entirely different. That's the type of prayer I want to throw out there. Just help us with those things. I ain't gonna get into elaborate wordplay. Just please help us with the things that are in the way of us doing what it is that we either love to do or need to do or what have you, as it pertains to work, hobbies, whether it be time restraints keeping us from falling into those hobbies once again, whatever the case may be. If you're not aligned with what it is that you truly need to be doing or want to be doing as it pertains to work, particularly, I guess you can say, or things like what I'm doing I can perceive can turn into work. Those are the type of things that we want out of our way. All of those frustrations, all of those different antagonists or hurdles or just flat out walls, break those down. Let us get those promotions. Let us get those new jobs. If it's a new job you need, let us get whatever it is that will ultimately get us out of these situations that don't quite feel right within these circumstances. So that's my prayer for all of us. And now I'm going to get back to what I do. My name is BDF 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.